It is exactly 3 minutes past 8 p.m. A very good evening and welcome to UBC News Tonight. Today on the 14th of December 2024, a beautiful Saturday it has been. My name is Sharon Kyomugisha with Mugalu Mohammed on 10 language. In our top stories of the day.
Brought to you by
Greenergy Ethanol Stoves and Fuel. Enjoy cleaner, healthier and affordable cooking. Cook your food in less than 2,000 shillings per day. No charcoal. Stop deforestation. We are looking for agents across Uganda. Greenergy. Bible Corner.
Trade and cooperation. NRM advances digitalization of national register. Rice farmers in Butaleja celebrate record harvest. Still to come, Makerere University focuses on vocational training for youth empowerment. Welcome once again to UBC News Tonight. Today in our top stories, President Sharon Museveni has expressed gratitude to his Algerian counterpart, His Excellency Tebboune, for the substantial progress made in implementing the cooperation agreement signed between Uganda and Algeria. Museveni held discussions with Mr. Ahmed, the Algerian Minister of Foreign Affairs, who was in Uganda as a special envoy of President Tebboune. Their talks provided an opportunity to review the positive outcomes from the bilateral agreements, which were originally made during President Museveni's state visit to Algeria in March 2023. The agreements covered several key areas, including energy, tourism, agriculture, animal health, education, and scientific research. According to Minister Attaf, President Tebboune is personally overseeing the implementation of these decisions. He informed President Museveni that the trade between the two countries has risen, with Uganda's coffee exports to Algeria increasing from $13 million to $16 million and milk exports from $800 million to $1 billion. Furthermore, more Ugandan companies have been shortlisted to begin exporting to Algeria. In the education sector, President Museveni was pleased to learn that the number of scholarships offered by Algeria to Ugandan students in science-based courses has grown from 100 to 217, all of which have been fully utilized. Minister Attaf also conveyed a message from President Tebboune requesting Uganda's support for Algeria's bid to secure the vice-chairperson slot of the African Union Commission. Algeria's ambassador Selma Malika Haddadi is contesting the position against Morocco's candidate Latif Akabach. In more stories, President Museveni has praised South Africa for its steadfast opposition to apartheid, a struggle that, according to the Ugandan leader, became a symbol of broader African liberation movements. During a meeting with the outgoing South African High Commissioner to Uganda, His Excellency Lulama Lulu, President Museveni highlighted the significant role South Africa's anti-apartheid resistance played in inspiring other African nations' struggles for independence and social justice. The meeting marked the end of His Excellency Lulama's 4-year tenure as High Commissioner. She expressed her gratitude for Uganda's support, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic, when Uganda, through the UPDF, provided vaccines and medical assistance to South Africa's diplomatic missions. The outgoing High Commissioner also reflected on the strong bilateral ties between the two countries, especially following President Museveni's state visit to South Africa in February 2023 and the Uganda-South Africa Trade and Investment Summit in Uganda later that year. She highlighted the growing trade between two nations, including Uganda's agricultural exports to South Africa, and welcomed plans for the Mubende-Kampala road construction, a joint project involving the Development Bank of South Africa and Absa Bank. In addition, Her Excellency Lulama thanked President Museveni for Uganda's support at both the continental and international levels, citing his leadership during critical moments in Africa's history. Later at State House in Entebbe, President Museveni also bid farewell to the outgoing Cuban ambassador to Uganda, His Excellency Dr. Tanya Perez, whose departure marks the end of a long and fruitful diplomatic relationship between Uganda and Cuba that spans 5 decades. President Museveni still today has commended the Organization of Islamic Cooperation for establishing the Islamic University in Uganda, celebrating its 33rd graduation ceremony. The Prime Minister, reading Museveni's speech, called for reforms to university curriculum to better align with labour market needs. Details further.
The Islamic University in Uganda has today channeled out over 2,600 graduates in various disciplines, with 2 students attaining their PhDs. The Prime Minister, Robin Nabanja, presided over the 30th graduation ceremony on behalf of the President.
Education is a vehicle for empowering the people to be productive members of society. Education impacts literacy, numeracy, intellectuality, and skills. I therefore applaud the parents and guardians who have made countless sacrifices to ensure that our children attain quality education at IUIU.
Museveni commended the Organization of the Islamic Cooperation for establishing this university, which has been producing graduates of high repute, contributing to the transformation of the country and the region.
I thank the Organization of the Islamic Cooperation, IOC, for establishing this university, which continues to make a significant contribution to the transformation of the human resources in Uganda.
The President emphasized the need for institutions of higher learning to produce graduates who can easily be absorbed into the job market.
The private sector is the biggest employer. Therefore, the university curriculum must answer the needs of the private sector. That is to say, a skilled and innovative workforce. There is currently a high demand for doctors, science teachers, nurses, engineers, ICT experts by the private sector.
In a message delivered on behalf of the Secretary General of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Hussein Ibrahim Taha hailed the President for creating an enabling environment that has enabled the university attain the highest recognition in Africa and the world at large.
On behalf of the OIC and on my own behalf, I extend sincere thanks and appreciation to the government of the Republic of Uganda under the wise and visionary leadership of His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for the continuous patronage and support extended to the esteemed institutions of the OIC, and for creating a peaceful and enabling environment that has allowed the Islamic University in Uganda to grow, excel, and fulfill its mandate. We deeply value the cooperation that IUIU has received from the various agencies of the host government. IUIU continues to be a source of immense pride for the OIC, serving as a beacon of knowledge and a hub for the development of skills, innovation, and leadership across Africa and beyond.
The ceremony was also attended by the 2nd Deputy Premier, General Moses Ali, and the 3rd Deputy Premier, Lukia Isanga Nakadama.
I want to congratulate the students, I want to congratulate the parents for this graduation ceremony. I thank you so much, the parents, and I thank the students for this achievement.
Congratulations to all the graduates. President Museveni, also the Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defence Forces, has passed out 627 officers who successfully underwent company commander and armor basic crew courses at the Mechanized Warfare College, Kalama, Mubende District. At least 544 officers underwent a tank and motorized infantry crew course, while those who undertook the armor company commanders course were 83. President Museveni also briefly lectured the trainees on the history of warfare tanks, saying it was very important for them to know the chronicles of armored fighting vehicles in order to be able to effectively use them during the operations. He said by the 1800s, the Europeans were fighting on horsebacks with swords and later on with some rifles to provide mobility. Following the incident, President Museveni explained that during the First World War, the British decided to come up with a mobile trench in the form of a tank. General Museveni further expounded that the tank has potential but also limitations. That is why there's a need for combined arms. On the other hand, President Museveni pledged to improve the infrastructure of the trainees and instructors at the college. The Minister of Defence and Veteran Affairs, Honorable Jacob Oboth, congratulated the trainees for successfully completing their training. The digitalization of the NRM voter register is progressing smoothly across 20 centers nationwide. The aim is to address irregularities and ensure fair internal elections for the party. Details follow.
In early December 2024, the National Resistance Movement Party NRM began the digitalization of its voters register.
I've been to Lango, I've been to Acholi, my other colleagues are in West Nile and in other parts of Uganda. So in total we have 20 centers around the country, and we expect that by next week we should be able to conclude the work.
The process, which is taking place at 20 centers across the country, is focused on cleaning the yellow book.
The team that we have in Karamoja are quite a bit very exceptional. In Lango sub-region, we are covering 10 districts.
But in Teso here, it has really helped us to now be sure of the party strengths within the Teso sub-region.
The digitalization effort is also aimed at correcting any inconsistencies that may have occurred during the registration process.
The Secretariat guided very well. We have symbols that we are using against all the categories. For example, the elderly, the youth, the PWD, and if I recall very well, those that have passed on, we mark them with the letter D.
One of the challenges that this is going to solve is the complaint that people used to have of those who are underaged participating in NRM elections, because there was no register that could help the people conducting elections in various villages to know whether the person who is going to stand behind somebody is actually of age.
With just a few days remaining, the party secretariat officials have spread out across the entire country to oversee the process.
Because also part of what we are doing now contributes to the requirements for structure elections. We need to hold structure elections with a credible register.
And once we are done with this, we shall now be ready, one, to compare the details of the people we have with what NIRA has and what Electoral Commission has. So our members who are not registered in the National Voter Register, we shall now help them to register. Because once you have a NIN number, that means your biodata is already in the system of government.
According to the party's Secretary General Richard Odong, a complete and accurate election register will greatly benefit not only the internal election process, but also the general elections.
It is important for the party because as a party we also need to know who our members are and where they are located. And more so for our internal party activities, because our election is coming very soon. We shall have elections of the structures of the party, and then we shall have elections of the flag bearers at all levels. Now, we need this register to conduct these elections with ease.
The cleaning exercise is also not leaving other matters out.
Especially duplicated names we are removing. Names which do not have complete records. For example, you only have one name and there is nothing else about that name, we also remove such.
The recently updated NRM register, commonly referred to as Yellow Book, has shown an increase in support, with the party boasting of 18 million members ahead of the general elections. Robert Nyank, UBC News.
To conclude this exercise.
Rice farmers in Butaleja district celebrated the annual Bumper Harvest Festival, marking the success of local agriculture supported by the Korean International Agriculture Program. Take a look.
The Korean Program on International Agriculture supported over 1,000 rice farmers with modern agricultural inputs and technologies aiming to enhance productivity and sustainability.
We donate 18 tons of foundation seed with 40 tons fertilizers and many machineries.
As part of this collaboration, a competition was organized to assess the farmers' ability in utilizing the newly introduced farming techniques.
Competition is healthy because it breeds. One of them is innovation, but it also makes farmers to work a little harder because they have their eyes on the prize money.
Over 100 participants competed, with the scores awarded based on their effective implementation of the modern tools and technologies.
Are they, for instance, doing good water management? Are they planting their rice in lines? Are they ensuring that they are controlling pests and diseases? So it's against that criteria that we award marks.
The competition concluded with a grand celebration where the overall winner received a check for $2,000 in recognition of their exceptional performance.
The first, the winner, the prize $2,000 US, and second, the winners $1,000 US. Then third, the winner $500 US.
The victorious farmer shared insights into their journey, highlighting the importance of adopting innovative farming methods and maintaining a commitment to excellence.
You know, for you to achieve a good crop, you need to prepare your gardens well. You give it a resting period. You also use a bit of fertilizers. You clean the garden. You make sure there is timely weeding.
Beyond the competition, the festival featured vibrant folk song performances by farmers from Doho, Soroti, Lira, and Ngora. These songs celebrated the harvest, raised awareness about the new farming technologies, and expressed gratitude to the donors who made the support possible.
The first song was to that person who they gave him the seed, but he don't want to do what? To dig.
The third song was the cultural celebration about the harvest of narrow rice.
The Bumper Harvest Festival not only celebrated the fruits of hard work and dedication, but also showcased the positive impact of modern technology in transforming traditional farming practices. Oko Joseph, UBC.
Number one. There is only one rule you must follow in order to be a winner. Number one, defeat the undefeatable. You, step forward. I want you to box the air until it falls down. I'm not seeing it falling in. You see it falling in. Box, harder. Winning is hard, but with MTN Momo, it's easy. Simply pay or shop with Momo for a chance to win mobile money every day. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Uncle Mo, asibi koja tukwasa. Vayo na wasajja batusonyiye. Chikakasi. Vayo.
Government has done it. Uganda Revenue Authority has taken you off the burden of paying interests and penalties. All you have to do is to pay your outstanding principal tax to benefit from the waiver of interests and penalties that runs till the end of December 2024. Call us on our toll-free line or email services@ura.go.ug.
Uganda Revenue Authority. Developing Uganda together.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukoto Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
You're still watching UBC News Tonight. We continue with our business stories where the Rak Engineering company has opened its new headquarters in Kawempe, celebrating 14 years in Uganda's engineering sector. We have a detailed report as Sudat Kaye reports.
The new administrative office is a testament to Rak Engineering's steady growth and commitment to excellence. With nearly 100 employees, the company is dedicated to expanding its operations through the establishment of subsidiaries across the country.
We really pride ourselves in providing employment to the people of Uganda, and we are committed to that cause. We also want to thank the government of Uganda for enacting enabling laws that have enabled us to thrive in the Ugandan market, and we really look forward to many more years of Rak Engineering under the support of our government.
This administrative hub will serve as the nerve center for future projects, ensuring efficient management and coordination.
We are looking at growth. Growth is our driving force. We aspire to get bigger, to get better, and to serve the bigger population. So we hope to grow operations within Uganda and outside Uganda, and that comes of course with a bigger workforce. So we hope and intend to recruit a lot more Ugandans. So we hope to really give government a hand in employing a number of qualified Ugandans.
Speaking at the opening ceremony, stakeholders emphasized the importance of learning from established firms to enhance local capacity and foster innovation.
So many places in Kampala that have an office like this in such an affluent part of the city. So this tells you that Rak Engineering is very serious. They want to influence this city. And being located here in Kawempe is a big testament that Rak want to influence this city, and I've seen him, Rogers and his team, do a lot of work. He has a very keen eye on professionalism. He's a professional project manager. He's a professional engineer. He has a big eye for those kind of things. And when you look at the team and the people that he works with, they just reflect the character and person of Rogers.
Young engineers were encouraged to view Rak Engineering as a model for success. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
Swiss tourists have donated relief items to vulnerable communities around Lake Bunyonyi, supporting the Burimba Center and local schools in Kabale district.
Communities living around Lake Bunyonyi in Kabale district have received sewing machines, sanitary pads, livestock, exercise books, pens and other essential resources from Swiss tourists. One of the visiting tourists, Muriel Javix expressed her satisfaction in making a positive impact on the communities they visit.
And I chose this project because I think it was a good project. I wanted to come 3 years ago, but there was COVID and I couldn't come. So now here I am. And I have really good friends in Switzerland. They can help me to collect. And after they trust me to choose a project.
The executive director of the Burimba Mujasta Jack Center for Community Development, Ronald Asimwe, emphasized the organization's commitment to improving the livelihoods of communities around Lake Bunyonyi.
The trip for them, we have been a trip of 14 days around Uganda, and through that trip we made it a charity trip so that they can help and donate in some communities. They have managed to donate some chicken to the kids so that the kids will be able to eat some eggs. With time, they have been able to donate books for every child, pencils, pens, soap for the teachers, and food for the children. So we really appreciate them, and we hope when they go back, they talk to their friends for more donations and more help.
Beneficiaries of the donation voiced their gratitude, expressing hope that the support will significantly improve their lives.
Transforming this society in the parish through agriculture, like rearing these animals, we get manure from them, and people, they are now using how to keep their animals. And even they are not aiming on rearing these animals, they also do savings.
When I steal things, we have volunteers or people from the community, we earn something. And the same as girls, when we steal something together, they help me. We sell them and we earn. So I earn and they earn. It is helping so much to both of us.
Lake Bunyonyi, Africa's second deepest lake, attracts numerous tourists each year due to its stunning natural beauty. Story compiled by Job Namanya for UBC News.
That's all we had for you for now. Do join me later on at 10 p.m. for more news coming your way. My name is Sharon Kyomugisha with Mugalu Mohammed on Sign Language.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.